magazines sell hundreds of thousands of copies in the UK every week, with page after page covered in pictures of scantily clad superstars. Media interest in body image has reached fever pitch, following the British Fashion Council's decision not to ban size 0 models from London Fashion Week. MTV found 10 guys and 10 girls of different shapes and sizes willing to strut their stuff on the catwalk. An invited audience voted on the bodies they found most attractive, and we'll find out the results later in the show. But first, we couldn't let our models take to the runway without some catwalk training.
Today, what you need to do is just really show your personalities.
I'm not feeling nervous, I'm more excited really.
As long as I don't trip up, I'll be happy.
It's not going to be like a high fashion catwalk.
I feel like I should have pecs of steel, six pack, not six pack of flab.
Who wants to go first? You looked at the floor. None of you can look at the floor.
I think definitely with the girls that they're going to worry a lot more about how they look.
I'm really conscious of like my legs and stuff. I never used to, but now.
Alright, that was good, Natalie, but very, very fast. You need to be a lot slower than that.
I think the boys are going to do fine. They are getting their confidence up lots, and they seem a bit quiet, but they seem really nice as well.
A lot of you walking like that. You want your shoulders back like that, so you can see your pecs. Okay, alright, well, really guys, I mean, you're a lot better than the boys. Right, Chelsea, hold your shoulders back a bit more and stick your great boobs out.
I think that I'm the biggest girl out there, but I think that's okay. I feel that you can be good and big at the same time.
Now, our models, who you'll soon be seeing a lot more of, may well be a variety of body shapes, but for A-list female stars, there seems to be one look that guarantees page space in the ever-popular weekly mags. The recent celebrity craze of shrinking to hit the US size 0, a UK 4, has taken criticism away from the catwalk and onto the red carpet. So is this just media hype, or are the skeletal stars encouraging young girls to develop eating disorders?
I think there's a great pressure for celebrities to maintain svelte physique, to look really good.
Because of that rumour that the camera is £10, I think a lot of celebrities, once they start realising that they're getting a lot of press, they start to lose weight. There's so many people like Nicole Richie, Victoria Beckham, who have changed from a curvier girl to like ridiculous skinny. That's not giving out a good image to children at all.
I think girls are under tremendous pressure. I think it's one of those things that's unfortunate, and the media at the moment certainly picked up on it.
When you're constantly bombarded with the same, you kind of question how can we don't look like that.
Everyone wants to fit in, don't they? I mean, it's like it's human nature, I think, and it's like if you feel like everyone's totally against fat people, that it's like being fat is worse than being too skinny, then you're going to feel pressured, and no one can say they're not.
I think it sends the wrong message, really, that it's okay to be underweight, and it's not really. I don't think the message is there that it's normal for celebrities to be underweight. I think most magazines, if they put an underweight celebrity on their cover, it will be to say, look at this person, this is shocking.
It is fascinating to look at. How can a person actually become that tiny?
Whether it's for shock value or not, it's not just the pictures of skinny stars that are causing concern.
1 week, I'm not saying which magazine, but it said fat birds on beach, and the next week it said skinny birds in club.
How are people meant to know the difference? They're kind of going from one extreme to the other. There's no middle bit.
There's no doubt that magazines are anything but consistent with their message, but pressure is growing for them to be more responsible.
We will put in our magazine what our readers want to see. We're a business like anything else, and if our readers want to see pictures of a celebrity, we'll put them in there.
For me, it's water for ducks back. I don't care what people say, all news is good news. The only thing that bothered me was when someone said to me, you know, you've let loads of women down. You used to be a really good role model for curvy women. I was like, no, actually. I was like, go have a go with Charlotte Church when she loses a stone. Do you know what I mean? Then you know.
I think magazines will always criticise stars if they're too thin or they're too fat. You have to remember a lot of magazines publish diets. They want you to get a bikini body. Look at the cover line. Get a bikini body in 2 weeks. Get into your Christmas little black dress. Magazines want you to be in a perpetual state of flux and anxiety because you're going to then want to buy the magazine to see how to fix it.
Surely anyone with half a brain looks at Heat magazine and thinks, do you really want to look like Lindsay Lohan or Britney Spears with no knickers?
Seeing Nicole Richie looking like a bag of bones, we wouldn't put her in our magazine and say she looks fantastic, because she doesn't. So I don't think it would encourage our readers to want to lose weight.
You might get all these mass market magazines writing nasty things about skinny this and skinny that, but actually it's that kind of writing that actually perpetuates their fame and gets them jobs going and opening a packet of biscuits somewhere. Whilst we're all sneering and we hate them and all that, they're thinking, well, it's worth being skinny because I'm bringing in £200,000 a year.
Instead of putting lots of pictures of how skinny they are, just don't put them in at all. They'll soon stop trying to diet down and waste away the bodies because they're just not getting the attention that they so crave. Don't acknowledge their existence and fuel the fire.
They don't realise how much it messes with people's minds, and there just needs to be a happy medium where people can understand what's relatively normal and healthy.
People have died from it, models have died from it, and they're not that well known. But what's it going to take someone like Nicole Richie to die from something like this for people to actually notice and say this is wrong?
This is not the real world. This is a fantasy, this kind of crazy world that some people live in. Too much money, too many drugs, too much drink.
If it is time for magazines to ditch the diet culture and pay more attention to promoting a healthy body image, here is